Hey, welcome to this Nations at War digital gameplay video. If you love platoon level tactical games, then don't miss a minute of what's coming up. Hey, welcome. It's time to play some Nations at War digital. Let's jump right in. We'll set this up as the enemy AI being the Germans, and we're going to play one of the scenarios from the battle packs that will be available when the game releases. This one is a little tea before we fight. So it's June 6, 1944. The Wellstone Guards rolled out of Sword Beach and met little opposition along the road. Taking a break for tea, the British were surprised by German tanks approaching to repel the invasion force. So the Allies have headquarters 3 Cromwell, 1 M5, 2 Firefly, and 3 armored infantry with 1 M4A4. Wow. I count 1, 2, 3, 4 distinct vehicles. Yeah, the Firefly's the M4 with the 17-pounder, but that's still, that's a different vehicle. Okay, and they have a Typhoon and air support, which is wicked, assuming it shows up. And opposing them, the Germans have a Mark IV Panzer Battalion, number 172, headquarters, 5 Panzer IVs, 1 Whirlwind, 1 Tiger, reinforced by elements of a Reconnaissance Battalion 4, entering on turn 5 via the east edge of the playable map area mapped to Hexro K whatever, which is 1 headquarters, 2 Pumas, 1 SK-234-4, which has a really big gun. That's a Pack 40, I think, packed on that heavy armor car. 2 armored infantry, 1 heavy machine gun, 1 Pioneer, and 4 fate points. Okay, how do we win? The Axis gets a decisive victory if he exits 3 AFE platoons via the west edge. They get a marginal if they exit 2 AFE platoons via the west edge, and a draw if they get 1 AFE platoon via the west edge of the playable area. Allies marginal, no Axis units exit the map, and decisive if no Axis units exit the map and 2 more or more British AFE platoons survive, even if reduced. Wow, I can't talk today. So, I played this 5 times, maybe 6. I've won decisively with each side. I got a draw as the Allies. And did I take that? Yeah, no, I guess that's right. I've actually won as the Allies more than I've won as the Germans because I've only played the Germans once. So it really is dependent on the AI being coherent in its attack and getting some breaks with the chit draws. If it goes even or against, well, then they're kind of in trouble. So, well, I'll get in there and do this just to once again see this very cool system. But before we do, hey, you know the drill. It's a YouTube ritual. Like, subscribe, share, comment, those things, not necessarily in that order. All that helps the channel a bunch, and I do appreciate everyone who watches. And if you are just in a mood to just show me a bunch of love for the work I put in on this stuff, then you can buy me a cup of coffee, and I need more this morning because I am just barely awake. Anyway, there's a link in the description. Let's see. Let's make sure this is all good. This is all good. Let's go. All right. That's a common setup for the Axis. They'll throw their battalion there on this side of that little town. For us, let's get rid of that window. Let's get rid of the objectives. We'll look at it if we need to. All right, out of headquarters, a Firefly. A Firefly there. Headquarters with him. 1, 2, 3. It's got a 4 command range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there it is. So where's my want to know where my steward was. Uh, there it is, and that should get them in command and ready to run that little patch of cover. I think we'll put the this M4. I can't decide if I like it down here or in this here. I think we'll go there. The Cromwells, the other Firefly. That's a good spot for a Firefly. That's a good spot for another Cromwell. That's a good spot for armored infantry. And got 3 of these guys. And it's always difficult to decide, at least for me, it's really difficult to decide what to do with this armored infantry. I think we will set them up to react on which way they go. If they come down the middle, we'll do one thing. If they go to the flanks, we'll do another. And I think a Cromwell here and a Cromwell there. Okay. Well, the first chip pull is for the Panzer Battalion 172. Now, if we wanted to return that chit to the cup, we could use 2 fate points. Now, that's pretty powerful. If you think about it, that's like, yeah, you get a turn, but I'm taking it away from you, or potentially taking it away from you. It doesn't make much sense to use it now. It's too early in the game, and it's back in the cup. Toward the end, if you still have a couple of fate points laying around, and things are tense, and they just might slip past you, that'd be pretty ugly. Let's continue. Don't think I have anybody who can reach out and touch them that far away. Maybe a Firefly. Yes, he can. And I don't see any reason why not. They're not going to get any closer than this round. It doesn't matter if I've used him. So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, I think that's 6. I think these guys have a 6 range. No, they got a 5 range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I looking at the Cromwell? Let's reset. Firefly does have a 6 range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that ought to be at its extreme range, which means it'll roll fewer dice. I don't remember exactly how many fewer, but fewer. And he rolled 4. God almighty, got 3 hits. He rolled 1 off. That was awesome. That was awesome. Let's look at that guy. He's got 5 dice for 5 to hit. He rolled 4, which must be the extreme range thing happening. And he rolled 3 out of 4. Wow. Okay, we pulled an intern marker. I know one thing, understanding the inaccuracy at long range of the 17-pounder armor-piercing discarding sabot ammo that I think was available at the time. I don't know how much it was available, but anyway, it's a pretty lousy range. They weren't using APDS. Okay, so yeah, sometimes I pay too much attention to some goofy details. Continue. Whoa. Now, here's another opportunity. I don't want the turn to end. Well, I could use 2 fate points. But I do want the turn to end, because the more time they have to get across the map, the worse it is for me. Okay. Oh man, this is ridiculous. Now, I'm not sure. This is 5 dice for 4. Ah, okay, the range That's what it is. The little asterisk. What range? You get to put whatever you want. You got 5 dice for a 50% chance to hit. Wow. Now, last time I played this, I pulled this chit 5 turns in a row, which meant, and then 4 of them hit, which meant the Axis was doomed. We just tore them up right out here. I've also played where I pulled it once, and played when I didn't get it at all, and played when I got it and a 1 use. So there's a lot of randomness in there, and there's I want to say the word that comes to mind is thematic. That's not really right. It is fundamental to the game that there is a lot of variability in the turn sequence, not the turn sequence, but the turn length, and how often each side gets to do anything in particular in the turn, which makes for incredible replayability, in my opinion. Well, I'm more than happy to use that. I've never seen AAA work, so I'm not sure what's up with that. And I don't see the headquarters, which has got me scratching my head, because that would be the guy I would want to smack, and I can't undo this now. So since I don't see the guy I want to hit, it doesn't much matter where I lay this. Well, you know what? I think that guy's got a 2 AA range. I can't see. Yeah, yeah. Or is it 3? 3 range, 2 dice for 5. Is that it? So it doesn't matter. Yeah, 3 range, 2 dice for 5 for AAA. So he's got everybody covered. Well, I can try to finish this guy off, but rather than try to finish it off, I think more disruption is better. Now, when you click here, if you're accurate, it goes in. If you're inaccurate, then the opposing player gets to choose where the strike will fall, which obviously be in one of these 3. Let's just give it a try right there. For one thing, I want to see if the whirlwind actually does anything. Okay, it's partially got -1 die, and we got 1 possible hit. Perhaps, and I found the headquarters. How about that? But we didn't damage them. Comes back to the Wellstone Guards. We've learned a little bit, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is kind of an ugly situation for me, but we ought to be able to move later. I kind of like this guy sitting here, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You cover this entire range. When the reconnaissance battalion comes, they can't get past you. But one thing I know is I can move. So I'll move back if I have to. We're going to move to here. Now, let's pay attention to something here. You see this? If I click there, I use my fate to move. And a fate move, I think, is a move that ignores terrain effects. Well, I've never chosen to do that, although that's very cool to be able to. But I have been losing fate points on moves, which means I'm being sloppy about where I click in the hex. So, note, be careful where you click in the hex. I think there also, sometimes you can, I've seen a smoke capability also. Now, if it was just up to me, I'd design this thing so that option, I'd have an option not to have that, because I have a tendency to click, 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 and burn through fate points accidentally, and I dearly love to be able to ignore that. Alright, he moved once. He has an opportunity to shoot. I'm sure, although I don't have the rules in front of me, I'm sure that's at some reduced capability, but why not? We're going to shoot at the headquarters at extreme range, right, at least at the unit with the headquarters. At extreme range, I think that's the right one. It's already disrupted, but I'd like to put a hurt on the headquarters if possible. So we'll pick that. Perform operations. He gets an opportunity fire chance. It's too far away. We roll 5 dice and don't get a hit. No, I'm not using fate. All right, comes back to us, and I don't see why we should not move him forward. I don't think he can reach that far, can he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, he can. Then why not? 2 dice, failed to hit. And it's resolved. Might as well move this guy. Be careful. I just about got into that bad habit of mine of using fate, of accidentally using fate. It's a very rare and valuable commodity here. We don't want to be using fate willy-nilly. All right, given the way they've decided to move this time, I think the Cromwell will move here and here. And he could enter Overwatch, which means he could still use a limited, or degraded, probably is a better way to put it, opportunity fire. But there's nobody nearby, so let's just let him scooch up into position. Really, the mech infantry, the armored infantry, is kind of pointless right now. I'm not sure I see a lot of reason to do anything with them. I could shoot with the the Firefly, and I don't see why not. Possible hit, and he rolled it off. Okay, the Germans are currently out of range, and the truth is, I think the wise thing to do would have been not to shoot those guys and let them get closer during their move and take opportunity fire. So there's a tactical lesson, I believe. But you know, it is what it is. We've done it. Let's finish the activation. Okay, it's their activation. Rally, fail. Rally, success. I don't know why. Oh, that's probably the... No? Okay, what I think I'm seeing here is the guy who is disrupted falling back and the guy who is not advancing. We'll skip. I don't think we have anybody that can shoot anyway. Okay. I don't know why he's dancing like that. I don't get it. The AI is still suffering a bit with what I think is a bit of confusion, and that's my Steam Messenger lighting off. Let's skip, and I need to probably go deal with that back in just a moment. All right, I'm back. And I hope it's recording. I've had some issues recording this this program, and I think it may have been because I had it in windowed mode. I'm trying to do it at full screen now and see if it solves the problem. Once again, I see this weird dancing around. You know, the AI still needs some tweaking. We'll skip. We'll skip. They've still got a coherent force. It just looks to me like they're not advancing as far forward as they ought to. This thing, and I could be wrong, but it seems to be more common toward the edge of the map. But yeah, okay, we need to be sure. You know, one, I will speculate a lot about the game, and it is just pure speculation. If I know something. Because of a conversation with the guys at Lock and Load, I'll either say it that I know it, or I won't say it at all if I think it's something I shouldn't talk about, although I haven't been told anything I shouldn't talk about yet. You know, maybe you never will. Well, gosh, I want to be on the inside so bad. Okay, let's quit being pathetic. Let's hit the continue. We've got a turn. This is going to work very... Oh my God, we pulled an in-turn right away. This is going to be good for the Allies. We got that thing again. Whoa. 'Tis ugly, 'tis ugly. And we are going to be really ugly. We're going after the headquarters. 5 dice for 3 hits. There's no rolling that off. I'd say Germans be screwed. Really, I don't see any reason to do anything. Let's go. The faster this goes, chaos. Now let me tell you something about this. I don't know every possible result in chaos, but I had one where the Germans got a flank attack. They showed up with a Tiger, a Panzer IV, and a leader, which I had never seen in the game before. You can generate leaders in the game, much like the way you can generate heroes in Lock and Load Tactical Digital. First time I saw that, mind blown. So I got these guys stacked up here on this hill, and the flank attack shows up right here and just proceeds to shoot everybody off the hill. Now, before it was all said and done, I think I killed the Tiger that was there. But it didn't matter. They wrecked my defense. The Germans slipped a platoon by and managed a draw. Chaos. Now, if I don't want to deal with it, I can toss mine at 2 fate points, but I'm not going to do that because I think it's fun. So apparently there's a table, a chaos table, plus 1 fate point. Looks like they're going to roll again. I get a fate point. Yay! I don't need a fate point right now. Back to us. I'm happy to just sit here. We failed the command check down there. Don't care. They're just waiting for the reconnaissance guys. Finish the activation. Comes back to them. This is... I haven't seen a game work out this way. So once again, you're seeing the... Yeah, don't care. You're seeing the randomness in the turn. Which, why did he back up? I don't know. Now you get put in a situation where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where normally in an I go, you go game, it'd be, well, of course I'm going to take opportunity fire because my turn's next and I'll get to shoot again. Yes, opportunity fire rocks. But in this case, if I take opportunity fire, fine. But I don't know when I'll get or maybe I should put it this way. Maybe I ought to take opportunity fire now because I don't know when the next time I'm going to get a shot is. He could get a couple of moves before I get my own turn again. That's rugged. Now, I don't know why he's doing this zigzag thing. Really and truly, he ought to just be going 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what he has, 4. And getting in the lee of this hill and out of sight. Instead, he's doing this where I can see him. Yeah, I don't know. The AI needs tuning. And I will say again, I don't care what game it is. It's a human versus human is the way to play if you really want a challenge. Playing against the AI gives you a chance to get a little bit of fun in. Oh my God, 2 good hits. Get a feel for the mechanics and be prepared for that game against some opponent with a meat brain. Now that's a good move. And so is that. They're getting behind this hill, so the last places I'll be able to engage them is here. And the turn ended. And here comes the reconnaissance battalion. So, really, a good human being, a good human player, I should say, should play something, it seems to me, try to get up here in the lee of this hill, in the shadow of this hill, the dead area behind this hill, while these guys go this way to make the English split their fires, trying to cover both exits. There's not much time. It's tough. Really, this is in my opinion, with balanced chit draws. This is a tough one for the Germans. Germans need good chit draws and to really have a great chance to win. But I don't know. I haven't played that much. We'll see. All right, here comes the. And once again, he went backwards. I don't understand that. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining because I'm really not. The game is really quite good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's pre-release. I'm sure it'll be released in early access. Okay, we got one possible hit. He rolled it off. Now I regret having used opportunity fire. And I think, given the improvements that have been made since I've been playing the last week or so, I have every confidence that things will get better. All right, clearly I need to shoot there. One possible hit. Right now, the Germans are actually in much better shape than I've seen them before because I've done a lot more damage with the airstrikes. And they've got both commands on the board, although this one's spread out and a bunch out of command, which is bad. They're doing pretty good down here right now. They're rolling. Of course, this guy's on foot, so it doesn't much matter what he does. It's going to take him a long time. And he's on foot. It doesn't matter. Oh, wait, no, he's not. That's the armored infantry. He's not on foot. This is the guy that takes forever. And that armored infantry should have started in command because the Pumas, I think they have a better chance of being in command when they're out of command because they're reconnaissance units. Okay, back to the Wellstone Guards. This guy is in command for whatever that's worth. I just got put in a situation where I need to rejigger it. A smart player would take these guys and head straight for the board edge and run. I've seen them do both. Last time I played, they kind of wandered this way, which made my defensive situation much easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And once again, you get caught in the, I don't know how many activations I'm going to get. So what I want to do is I want the Germans to move more so I know what to do. But although it's unlikely that I won't get, a move any given turn, it's possible. I've played this particular scenario and had 2 turns go by that I didn't move at all, and the Germans moved once and then twice. And that was kind of scary. But I got payback. I got to move twice the next round with them doing nothing, then once the next round with them doing nothing, and I got a couple of airstrikes and it didn't matter. So what do I do here? Let's see. I'm tempted to move this guy down here to cover this area and the center in case they come up through here. What that will do, though, is take one more guy off the line fighting these guys going that way. I think we will, though. I'll go 1. Don't use a fate move. Don't use a fate move. And yeah, that's a real tough call because it really does take him away from the fight in the north. But what you gonna do? There's only one guy there. There's a Cromwell. And a firefly there. There's a tiger in here somewhere that I haven't spotted. Supposed to be a tiger in here. There he is. Perform operations and take a shot. Well, move and take a shot. That's all performing operations. And he missed. Alright. Starting to get kind of woolly. I think it's probably wise to, for the most part now, go straight to the I'm not going to do anything but wait for the Germans. That's going to be dangerous. Alright, hopefully I'll get a move and be able to deploy those guys off the Bren carriers before it's all said and done. And I could do the same thing here. Come down here, get this platoon in the area. So, there's somebody in a blocking position. Now that's going to take them out of command control. It's a real dicey move. Really scary. Alright, let's go. Wow. Wow. Burned a turn. Failed to rally. Opportunity fire. Yes. Two possible hits. That's pretty good for a Cromwell. Tiger rolled it off. He didn't care. He got great defense. Great defense. Opportunity fire. I don't know. Do I even have any? Yes. Confirm. No possible. No possible. No possible hits. Yeah. Alright. I think I've actually got myself in a nasty situation here. M4, A4. Confirm. Two possible hits. Roll one off. Didn't damage the headquarters. I don't understand. I don't understand the dance. This is going to roll a lot of dice. 4 dice, 2 possible hits. Roll one of them off. And I think we are... I don't have anybody left that can shoot. Skip. Mass confusion in the ranks of the Germans. Back to the Wellstone Guards. That's a lucky draw for us. A very lucky draw for us. Command check failed. Great. So they're just sitting out there in their carriers, unable to deploy. Boo. I can use a fate point to put them in command. We'll wait. But I didn't realize that. That's cool. Here. Form operations. Deploy. I should have put them in Overwatch. That was... yeah, that was dumb. Okay. There's the Tiger. Firefly. Forms operations. Fires on the Tiger. Rolls 4 possible hits. I can't use fate. That was up to him. Oh, I finally understand. My opportunity to use fate is for my rolls. That little streamer indicates the time, I guess, that your opponent has to decide to use fate. As it is, we reduced them and disrupted them, which was a wonderful outcome. A wonderful outcome. And here we are again. Do I use my round to open fire on these guys, or do I hold off and wait for them to move? All right, now what I'm going to do is this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Enter Overwatch. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll still be in command when he gets there. And I used the fate point accidentally. That was brilliant. See? Sloppy clicking. And I really would like to see that being something that I could say, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have that option of, I want to make my decisions on fate points every hex by clicking over here. So it's very deliberate. I think we'll wait for them to move. God, come right back to me. Wow. All right, continue. Comes back to us. He failed his command check. He failed his command check. He made his command check. I decided not to use fate. Form operations. And all right, so they are deployed there in a blocking position to make things tough. These guys haven't even gotten a move, so this has been a really rough game for the Axis, and I am just nervously twitching around here. And again, I don't see any point in shooting. It's they can't go anywhere. I don't know. I do see a point to it. That's silly. I could take the opportunity to beat these guys down while they're disrupted. So actually, the way to do, I'm wrong. My initial impression is wrong. While they are disrupted, before they have a chance to reorganize, we should shoot, because any hit that sticks will reduce or destroy a unit. So yeah, got to think my way through this. Now there's one possible hit. He rolled them off. I probably should have used fate there. Yeah, I probably should have burned up a bunch of fate points there. That wasn't too smart. Form operations. 2 possible hits. Excellent. It ain't a tiger, but it's a beat up unit. It's gone, wrecked. I'm for that. You know what? We're going to use fate here. I want to hit these guys. They get to roll. They get to roll 2 dice for 4. Which is a 1 and 3. We've got to hit a 5. Now, I don't know if it'll let me just forget. Nope, it's. In fact, we'll just confirm. I don't think I used any. Good, so that's a pass. Ah, he gets a -1 to hit because he's got an acquired target. Now that's pretty cool. That's fine. The Firefly is going to light up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he needs to light this guy up. He's the most. Yeah, he needs to fire there. Form operations. 3 possible hits. That's as good as it gets. Yeah, we just ripped him. Excellent. Hey, I might learn how to play this game yet. They're done. They're done. They're done. It's Cromwell. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we'll wait. We'll use him for opportunity fire. And we're good. We're good. The more I play, the more I'm starting to get a feel for the tactics here. All right. The Germans are doomed. They can't possibly win this. So this is turned into an exercise in learning that this guy can take a shot, but only at long range. Well, I'm not even sure he can take a shot, can he? Well, yes, he can. Fire at the guy with the big gun. Actually, the Puma is reconnaissance. No, fire at the guy with the big gun. Chose not to hit. Yeah. And it looks like they're going up the center anyway, which is not smart. That's just not the best AI strategy. Yes, opportunity fire there. Thump, thump, 2 possible hits. Failed, 2 roll, 1 off. That's what you get for having thin armor. Here they come. And in turn, back to Panzer Battalion 172. Failed to rally, rallied. They actually get a, I'm going to skip that. I think I lose a die, or they gain a defensive die if I fire from there. Fire at them there, and I don't want to do that. Alright, probably this is going to be the best possible shot I have. Confirm. 1 possible hit. Excellent. Disrupt them. And I don't know why the Whirlwind's going that way, but I don't care. Oh, they're just... the headquarters just moved everybody out of command. Yeah, that's awkward. I don't think we have anybody that can shoot, so we'll skip. Alright. Reconnaissance Battalion 4. Pass that command check. Pass that rally. They can't. They're. Oh, what the heck? I thought they were ops complete. Bang, bang. Oh, I used the fate point. Yes, I used the fate point to shoot. That was dumb. Okay, I'm not going to do that again. Yeah, he was ops complete, so I could use the fate point to do that. Sweet. Now that I'm figuring some of this stuff out, I'm kind of liking it. We're running out of things to shoot with. Except, and they're just not being smart. They're just not being smart. That might have been a good time to use a fate point. In turn, back to us, but we don't have to worry about it. He's not in command. He's not in command. Yeah, sending that guy down there. Not a genius move. Not a genius move. Here's where we are under some pressure. And I guess if we're really unlucky, bad things could happen. Fire 5, 3 possible hits. Rolled 1 off, that ought to finish the Tiger. Excellent. Cromwell. Oh, goodness. Yeah, use fate. Might as well. Actually, it probably wasn't too smart, and it wasn't. They used fate for nothing. They don't have a good enough to hit chance. I really ought to reserve that fate stuff for the guys who have an excellent chance to hit, like the fireflies. Okay. Lesson taken. You're not too smart. Fire. 3 possible hits. Rolled 2 off. This would be a good time to have used fate. Let's see if I could have gotten a couple of extra hits. Here. Oh, lordy, really? Here. Oh, we are just, even as difficult a situation as the AI is in right now, I'm just blowing it. And they are, if they get a couple of moves before we do, they could put us in a really awkward spot. Oh, 3 good hits. That helped a bunch. Yeah, that helped a bunch. Alright, well, I screwed up with fate points. I should have spent one here, if anything, or maybe here, or here when he shot, you know, but, okay, I'm still learning. Back to the reconnaissance battalion. Pass, pass. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Yeah, we don't have any. We're kind of screwed. This guy could get off the map and just be. Yeah, I've been dumb. Did not use the fate points at the right. This is, if this guy gets his head together and just goes forward, the best we can do is a draw. Skip. Now I wish I had an infantry unit here. What is he doing? Is he really going to close assault? Yeah, that made no sense. That made no sense. Okay, I'm sorry. That just made no sense. The objective is not to hurt me. The objective is to get off the map. And it comes back to us, and that should doom. Pass failed. That was really a brain-dead move. Ouch, but we didn't rally there, which is really quite fortunate for the Germans. Incredibly fortunate, I might say. Yeah, we don't have any choice but to shoot at this guy. In fact, I'm tempted to assault overrun. I don't know what the odds are, how to calculate those odds. We'll shoot. My God, 5 dice for no hits. Here, we'll shoot. 2 possible hits. There we go, that took care of him. Well, that threat to my possible win has now been dealt with. Here. Ooh! 2 possible hits out of Stewart. Nice. Almost called it a honey. But it's not. It's a Stewart. Ah, that Puma is scary. If he gets a good move. 1 possible hit. Did not roll it off. I gotta take care of these fast movers. I say that. What's here? Yes, fast movers. In case the AI gets its head right. Oh, goodness. Farm operations. I didn't fire I chose the headquarters. Only one hit, but he didn't roll it off. A disruption is better than nothing. At least it's a chance it won't move. Didn't damage the headquarters. Cromwell. I still think we got to focus on the fast mover. Yeah, doesn't matter. Can't get a hit. Okay, they've shot. They're just standing around, which is okay. And I think that's it. Let's go. Turn. Back to Panzer Battalion 172. Good rallies. Now that was odd. I think a full advance would have been better. I don't know what he's expecting me to do to move to get him a chance to shoot. And they're doomed. That's game. There's just not enough time. Really needed a great break. This guy never got back. He never knew what to do. He got there and, couldn't find anybody to tell him what to do. But we did rally there, which is excellent. That's what we needed. Form operations. Shoot at the mech infantry while possible. Hit. Disrupted. He's out of command. 4A4. 2 possible hits. Softskins don't like this. Well, Softskins did not like. That was not their happy. That was not their happy place. Same thing there. 17-pounders just open them up like they're little tins of fish. The Puma's the only one that's got the speed to do anything. One possible hit. All right, and our fly. Oh, it doesn't matter what they do. Finish the activation. Both battalions are essentially destroyed right here. In turn. Back to the reconnaissance guys. Pass command check. Failed. Passed. Failed to rally. Opportunity fire. We don't have anything to do it with. Don't care. They move forward. Doesn't matter. Turn. And the British completely stop the marching Germans. Okay. There's no way around it. The AI is still struggling in this scenario. And I don't know if I said this in another video or not. And again, I'm going to emphasize that this is speculation based on what I'm seeing. I've seen the AI play pretty good in one of the others. The first video, I guess, is the first look. The second look at the first look video. So I have to wonder if the AI doesn't have some kind of map specific clues about what it needs to do, and that's part of the development process here. So yeah, I've played as the Germans. It's not easy to move across this map with opposition, but it's easier for a human to do that well, a human can do a better job, I guess I should say, of moving a battalion in a coherent fashion across this map than the AI is able to. I don't even know if that was a good sentence. There's just a lot. It's pre-release. There's less stuff left to be done. I mean, British ought to be capitalized. I just noticed that. So, given that it's pre-release, and given that I don't think an AI brain is ever going to be as good as a meat brain, this doesn't shake me up. It's fun, and every time I play, I get more insight into how to play well. Um, I cannot wait to play this against a human being, and I'm happy. I'm enjoying it. Nothing I've said should be taken as criticism as much as observation and feedback for the lock and load guys. And there you go. I think this is going to be a wonderful title when it's released. I'm looking forward to play it against other people. If you're interested in that, friend me on Steam. Let me know in the comments, and when the time comes, we'll try to find some time to do that. In the meantime, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Hey, thanks for watching. If you click on that picture of very young Waz, you'll be subscribed so you'll never miss another video. Then click on that bell notification button and please share and comment. See you again soon.